Perfect example, right? When you grew up in the Bronx, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna understand this statement, right? So when you was growing up in the Bronx, right? Most of the girls that looked like you, right? When you try to talk to them, what were their reaction?
I don't want to say no, but it was just it was essentially it revolved around no, like
right. And then when they respond, when they tell you to no, how do they say it? What do they say?
Like ew, no.
Ew?
Yes.
That's
yes.
so hard.
That is the black male experience. Yeah. That is the black male experience that we don't talk about.
It's not like that now, obviously, but like
because it's a trend now. Being black, being a man now, being dark skinned even is a trend.
Right.
When we all grew up, even perfect example for you also, when you were growing up, right, and you would try to talk to shorties that look like you, what would they say?
Oh man, yo, being African, bro.
What, we African?
No, yeah, we're African from
we
the
all
same country.
African.
Nah, but yo, answer it.
But like,
yo,
like,
thank you.
Nah, but answer it.
Either my head too big, like. Look like Steve Urkel, bro.
Yeah,
son, it was bad when I was young, but I ain't gonna cap. It was bad, bro.
Same here.
Like, the difference between us and y'all is this: when women were curving black dark skinned guys, they would tell them what was the issue with them. Like, nah, you're too dark for me. You're African. Yes, trust me. Yes, you're too dark for me. Right? Some of them will tell you, oh, now, like, oh, I don't fuck with Africans.
Yeah.
And look, and you know what's so crazy? African girls were saying this shit too. Yeah. And then you know what made it even worse? You're too dark for me. You're African and you're Muslim. So you ain't even gonna get no play. If you ask majority of black men their experiences with trying to get with a black woman, I promise you, like, have a real serious conversation and sit them down.
I get it, but it can't be.
No. Trust me.
It can't be that worse.
Yo,
you mean to tell
I am
me
telling you. Look, I'm speaking. You just heard two other people literally give you
the most compliments.
Look, no. I see. I never said that. Don't assume. You listen to what I'm saying, and not just assume it. Right? I never said any of that. What I'm saying is these are the things that men have experienced, especially black men growing up. So a lot of the times when they're trying to get attention from black women and they wasn't giving them attention, the women that do give them attention were the women that they would speak with. So you can't get mad at them for speaking with that girl who's giving him some kindness when you literally telling him, nah, you too dark for me. And just imagine if you're hearing it from more than 10 women.
Yeah, you're not going to want to go there.
Exactly. You're not going to want to go there no more. I've had girls in my high school that dubbed me. They were African and all of that. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to talk to my African girls, you know? Right. I'm African. Yeah. They dubbed my ass. The moment they see me with another girl, see. You don't like
why y'all girls do that though?
You don't like your own people.
Why would do it?
You're ashamed of your own skin.
So you saying it's just looks, nothing like your personality? Maybe
it had nothing to do with personality. They wouldn't even give you the time of day. Yeah. Yo, when we were growing up, we had a genuine era. The genuine and the Chris Brown eras. If you wasn't light skinned, they wasn't. Come on. Y'all got to be honest now at this point.
You can say the same thing for the females. We've all had
men was not saying these type of... Men would dub you silently. We don't tell you, you're too dark for me, you this. We don't say these kind of things. Those things are very hurtful.
They're going to try to get your vagina first, then be out.
Yeah, that was some guys, man. But listen, but these are the differences, right? Most men weren't this verbal. Like, they wouldn't say certain things like that. You get what I'm saying? But yet again, when a guy's saying, yo, listen, like, some black women are just like argumentative or masculine. I just can't deal with it. Is it why are you bashing? How dare you speak on a black woman? Who made you in charge of speaking to black women? See, you ashamed of your skin. You ashamed of where you come from. Your mother's black. That's where it becomes. Not for real. Imagine if we came out and started being like, yo, she told me I was too black. Yo, for real. And my dad is black, yo. My dad is so black, if he come out during the day, it becomes midnight. That's how black my dad is. If I was his skin complexion at that time, I probably would have removed myself from the earth.
I think we've all been conditioned to think, and you're not even that dark. So, like, what people's level of like skin color? We're over obsessing over it.
We have a lot of colorism amongst us, black people in general. We have colorism,
but that's where we're conditioned. It's not our fault.
And one of the things that I also do see that this is like a major topic that we will get on next time with the colorism situation, because I even spoke to Tiny about this. What I seen was, And I've seen this amongst black women. And it's sad to say. Most black women would downplay a woman who is lighter than her struggle because of her skin tone. This is an unspoken truth that we do not speak about. Like, even if you see certain people who are biracial or of a lighter skin complexion, they find a hard time living or trying to find out what side to really relate with more, because if they lean with white people, they get seen as, oh, nah, you see, he one of them. If they hang out with black people, it's like, oh, man, you're not black enough. Oh, your struggle's not like my struggle. You didn't go through like how I went through it. It was harder for me than you because you're lighter. Not knowing their story, not knowing what they've been through, not knowing what they've gone through at all. And that happens a lot. We don't speak about it. We see this shit all the time. You want to say?
No.
Yeah, so, like, and for me, I have biracial people in my family. So when I see these kind of things, I've even had moments where I picked up my nieces and nephews from school, and I'm walking with them. And when I'm walking with them in the street, I see other black people looking at me in complete disgust. Yeah. And these are not even my kids. These are my nieces and nephew.
Looking at you like, oh, you went
in disgust, as if like I'm a sellout.
Yeah.
And then it's some girls that was sucking their teeth when they walked. And this didn't happen one time. It happened multiple times on multiple occasions. You hear what I'm saying?
Nah,
Because they were lighter?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
People
don't do that.
Men don't talk about this because who the fuck cares? Let's be honest. Who cares? The only thing people care about is women and kids.
I care.
You are an exception to the majority. Like, my mom cares too. Like, it don't matter. For real. Like, so these are the realities that we live in. We're gonna touch on the colorism more. Like, I really want to go off on it because I see that. Even Africans in general or Caribbean people, like, when you come to this country, you have a hard time balancing your culture with the American culture. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you don't know how to interact with people because they might look at you as like a country person, or sometimes when you're around your own people, they're like, bro, you too Americanized for us, man. Like, why are you like this? You're like, yo, like, you too American. You shouldn't be here. You get what I'm saying? So these are the things that we face, you know? Nowadays, being black, being dark-skinned is a trend. It's only popular now. It wasn't popular 10, 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. It was not popular. Especially you being a man, it wasn't popular. And a lot of the times when you look at black men, usually the reason why black men are mostly showcasing everything, and if you even ask like a lot of women why they like black men, they can't really say something logical. They would just say something about him being sexual.
Yeah, they fetishize.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it becomes. And this goes to black women, Asian women, whatever. They sexualize a lot of black men.
Yeah,
well, we know you guys better, that's more to the interracial people because they don't know the culture.
No.
Let's hope it's not a
even
trend.
Black.
But we know the culture, so it's different.
But these are the things. A lot of guys can't say this shit, and a lot of guys don't really know how to articulate themselves. Mm-hmm. So for them to even express it, let's just say this. For y'all a bit different. Y'all an exception to the majority, right? If I was speaking in a room with a certain individual that we shot an episode with, what you think would have happened? Before I could even open my mouth to speak, I would have been cut off. Okay. It wouldn't have finished. And that's what happens a lot with a lot of guys. When a lot of guys get cut off, they shut off. Right. It's like, why would I speak? Whenever I speak, you're always cutting me off. I don't want to say nothing. I'm going to just shut down. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. I just let it be however it is. And that's the worst thing. I be telling guys, if it don't work out, leave. If that's happening consistently, leave. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth nothing. Get the hell out. Run. Don't stay. If she respect you, she gonna come. She gonna tell you when she wrong. Accountability is like
kryptonite. Being wrong, man.
For real, bro. And
I can't even say y'all wrong.
Oh, yes I can.
Yes I can.
Now Marsha is a bit different.
See, it's rare.
Now, but if it's like a conversation between the girls and you, it's gonna be a bit different. They're gonna like support the girl for the moment. And then when you like really try to get them to understand it, like, oh, okay, yeah, you were right. But why didn't you say it when the other girl was there? You should have checked her. Because when you don't check her now, she's really thinking like she's living her delusion and thinking it's real. She's gonna start moving however she wants to because she never been checked before. My dad checks me, my brothers check me. Same thing with you. Feel me? Your friends check you. Your guy friends will tell you when you're wrong. I'm pretty sure the same thing with you. You got Caribbean parents. They're going to tell you when you're wrong.
Of course.
But what do we tell our young daughters? Oh no, you're a queen. Don't worry about nothing. You can do no wrong in my eyes. Your 20s are years of fun. Go do what you want to do and come back and you'll be all right. That's what we hear.